So it's the middle-ish end of February, and I had a couple of friends that live in Japan, and they kept reaching out to people on social media saying, hey, we're going to be coming back to the States. We would like to have somebody just sort of house sit and cat sit for us. And I had seen the post before, and I just didn't think much of it. I had some stuff going on. Well, it got closer, and they were like, hey, last chance. We would love to have somebody here. So I said, screw it. So I call up my buddy Esteban, and we're going to go to Japan. So I'm packed up right now. He's on his way over, and we're going to go to the airport. Flights were maybe $1,200 round trip to Haneda with no layover. When I went to Japan a few years ago, I ended up having a layover in like Mexico or something. And it was like a 13-hour layover, but tickets were like $700 round trip. So now they're like $1,200, $1,300 round trip, nonstop with Delta. I always prefer to fly Delta. And I have a family member that works for Delta, so I was able to get a hookup on a buddy pass. So got a discounted rate, and I might get upgraded to a Super 6 seat. Well, we're at the airport. We're on standby, so we don't know if we're going to get Delta 1 or not. So that's a nerve-wracking moment. We actually don't even know for sure if we're going to get a seat because they could technically send us home. But we got Chick-fil-A, so at least we got to eat. We're heading to our gate now. Hopefully we can talk nicely to the gate attendant and get an $11,400 one-way seat with like a little couch. We ended up getting Premium Select, which is still awesome. For the price, $650 round trip. Premium Select, I think, is like $2,000 one way. So yeah, I'm still stoked. We were in queue for Delta 1, which is like the straight up beds. But out of nowhere, 33 employees basically hit the queue, so that threw it off. But Premium Select is still awesome, so it's gonna be sick. What did they give us? These are really nice. Slippers, yes. You want some slippers? These underwear?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, dude, underwear. Don't talk to me until everything's in Japanese. Okay. See, that's English.
Hi.
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 And we're trying to find the apartment now. It's like a 40-minute cab ride. So it's just in a vending machine in Japan, scattered around the city.
Somewhere in Germany.
Germany.
I can't read anything
Writing
anyway,
spirit, Germany. Looking for a good little ramen spot that we saw on TikTok or something in Shinjuku. Well, how was it?
Sorry, I was around in the main outfits. Oh, they got the little street food area. Yes.
I want some dessert.
Yeah, let's get some.
That's it. That's it, baby.
You gotta get it like over here and tip it up.
Sometimes when you're watching some of my videos, you're basically
Just watching Ian.
All right, it's Saturday morning. We got up at like 5 in the morning because of the time change and we fell asleep super early. So we're gonna go find some Japanese breakfast. And then all the rental cars are gone, but we wanna go to Daikoku Futo.
Yeah.
And you need a car to get there. And we have access to some motorcycles thanks to Andreas and Lexus, but Esteban will die on one, so
Yep.
we can't take those. So
And we also don't know where they are.
yeah, I don't know, they're over here somewhere. So we need to find a rental car so we can go to the car meet. But for now, it's breakfast. Basically got all this for like $7. And there's just like,
It was like 4.
yeah, insane. So we were eating breakfast and I was like, oh, let's go grab Starbucks. Because I just needed a coffee and like everything's closed in Shinjuku. So we just started walking towards Starbucks and found this rental car place, rented a Yaris. And we're gonna go to Super Auto Fix. Yeah. All right, well, we were walking to a Starbucks after breakfast, and we had mentioned wanting to get a rental car so we could go to Daikoku Futo and do some other errands. And as we were walking to Starbucks, we stumbled across a rental car place, which I had looked them up earlier, and they're all sold out. So we just strolled in and rented this Yaris. So now I'm driving in Japan, which is always a little bit confusing because your muscle memory tells you to stay on a certain side of the road and do certain things. So it's almost like very focused driving where you just have to remind yourself not to make stupid mistakes. So we're doing it. So right now we're going to A-Pit Auto Box in Shinonome, which is like my favorite one because it's a huge auto parts store. And it's almost like a Barnes & Noble with like car parts in it. So it's super sick. And then we'll probably hit some up garages and stuff along the way. So we're here at A-Pit Auto Box, and you just go up and grab a brand new Nardi wheel.
Or a Sergio Perez flag.
Ooh, that's nice. You can even get your own mini Nardi wheel.
Or a Gundam inspired tote.
I don't like Gundams.
You about to.
I do need an air freshener though. Need that squash.
Up here.
Show us your haul.
They didn't have a 3000 GT, but I got one of
Japanese
those.
Trans Am, perfect.
Sergio Perez flag. He's on his way out, but whatever. GTO magazine.
Yes, because you have one. Indubitably.
Indubitably.
All right, let's go upstairs.
Yeah, let's do it.
Next stop, Up Garage. I think this is one of the bigger locations, so we're gonna look for some stuff. I want like an S15 steering wheel. My spot wants the Evo steering wheel. Wow. R34.
Dude, it's like a.
Does anybody know what the hell this is? What on earth? What is that? Should we get out? I think we should get out and look at that. Just driving around and I have no idea what this thing is. And then this contraption. Mitsuoka. What is this thing? Just randomly driving and just found a Spirit R. Wow. Wow. Just these red Recaros alone. I hope I'm not making anybody mad. Oh, RZ? Oh, it might be an RZ spec. Just these Recaros alone are like $12,000.
Wow.
Wow. Well, we were just driving and saw this place called 911 Garage. Or Garage 911, and it's just all 993s. Insane. I definitely have to stop in here and talk to these guys. And by talk, I mean not be able to speak to them. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Oh. 964. Looks like the one I'm rebuilding. Collection is insane. These are for sale. This 964 here is just over 6 figures.
Oh my god. It's an SV.
That's amazing. That's so absolutely absurd. If we wouldn't have stopped at the 911 Garage, if we wouldn't have missed an exit, if we would have went inside of 7-Eleven, which we didn't, we would not have ran into this SV Diablo. And oh my god, this dude's so cool. And we managed to show him a photo of my car and he was like thumbs upping the hell out of it. Oh my god, look. Just made our way to the other Up Garage. This is a good size one. Near Yokohama. Try to find some stuff here. Well, somehow we found the shop that had our wheels, S15 and Evo for his 3000 G2. Yeah, I found it. So, yeah. Price, though. Price is a little high. There's an S14 one as well.
Dude, there's another one right here, too. This one is a different car. It doesn't have the ring on it.
Oh.
You know, I can just pop this off.
There's so much here. It's unbelievable. So we just pulled up to the ever popular Daikoku Futo.
Blue R34 with blue neons.
The Daikoku Futo parking structure. And this place is already packed and it's early. So I came here like 5 years ago. I looked back and I was here like 8 p.m. and it was relatively empty. So right now it's filling up and it's early. Huge crowd. Well, this didn't happen to me 5 years ago, but everyone's getting kicked out. I didn't really know that this happened. Everything was so civil back then. I don't know, maybe people are just causing problems anymore. I haven't been here in so long. It sucks. Some really cool cars here. Barely got to look at them. Well, at least my buddy Esteban got to get a small taste before it was all over. Time to return our first rental car and figure out how to fuel it up. Looks pretty simple.
There's a release for the gas.
So it's like, was it 9 a.m.? 8 a.m.?
It's like
9 a.m.?
30.
8 a.m. Wow, we just returned our first rental car and we had an issue at our friend's place with the cats. So we ended up getting a hotel. And now we're going to go get some coffee, get our second rental car. We got a decent breakfast this morning. And we're probably going to do some cool shit. I think it's supposed to rain today, so we might just try to stay indoors. But it's all right now. This grande white mocha, which is normally like $6 or $7, is $3.89 here. In a tourist area, which is insane. Well, we just got our second rental car, and Esteban here is taking the wheel on this one. It's his first time driving in Japan, so a little bit nervous, right?
It's an electric car.
It's an electric car.
Oh, it's a hybrid. It's got the adaptive brakes.
We're gonna go buy some custom kitchen knives or something. All right, we just got to the town of Taito, I believe, where there's just a ton of knife shops out here. Like, they're all over the place. But I've been really into cooking steaks lately, and I want a good knife. So while I'm out here, I'm gonna grab one. My buddy recommended this place, Tsubaya. I mean, it's hard to decipher which ones are legit or which ones are not good quality, but I'm probably not gonna know the difference anyway. But I'm gonna try to buy a really cool steak knife, bring back home. I think I can get it engraved. And with the exchange rate, it should be a good deal. a nice little big market. Little big market. It's actually massive. Every street's like this. It's packed with random shops. We're at Taito's. What is this place called?
Taito game.
Yeah, Taito Game Station. And he's been wanting one of these, so I think I'm gonna help him get one. Another 48 bucks and we'll have it. It's in, but is it enough?
Probably not.
It's gonna teeter. Oh! Hey!
Victory.
Victory.
Flawless victory.
That is very thick and rich.
Just pulling up to Fat Five Land now.
Look at this.
Diablo. All his collection of Ferraris. Insane.
This is one-way stuff. Where do I go? I don't know where to go.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna drive a Miata. Daigo seems pretty cool with it and open to it, so I think I'm gonna drive one. I'm here with the Ferraris and the Diablo right now. This is wild. Look how far back he's pushed the JZ. I'm about to ride passenger for a minute first and then jump in the driver's seat, I guess. Oh man, this thing is beat. It's so fun. This makes me want a Miata for my backyard. laps in the Miata and I freaking suck. Okay, first of all, it's like a stock power Miata. I've never driven anything with so little power before. I'm also not a super skilled driver, but it's also like, I don't know what's on it for angle, tire pressure, nothing. And it's right-hand drive, and I've never drifted a right-hand drive car before. So the culmination of all of those is a shock, but I got a couple good laps in. But man, insane. Yeah, so driving the Miata wasn't on my Japan list. We're cooling the car off now. And I don't feel comfortable tandeming with Daigo because I do have the option to, but he's got like this Brabus Mercedes right there. It's like a competition C6 over here. This old wagon. I mean, I don't know. At some point, the experience is amazing, but I really don't want to mess up his stuff. It's crazy. I don't know why you trust me so much because I'm not a good driver, but we're here, and I might do a few more laps and call it. I'm gonna give Daigo some of these license plates. These are my old Michigan license plates. Maybe he'll want to hang them up in the shop or something. This is a gift. So we just left Fat Five Land, and that was absolutely insane. I gave him the gift, and he was super stoked on it. He hung it in the shop, which is awesome, because you always wonder, like, does he even care about this stuff? But he's like genuinely stoked on it, and he loved that they were like reflective, and he wanted to know like if they were real or like vanity plates. I was like, no, this came off my car. But yeah, he hung it right in his bar inside Fat Five Land. So if you ever visit Daigo, then you're gonna see my license plates. So that's sick. But now we're gonna go to this up garage that's 20 minutes away and look for some more parts. There was a kid there hanging out at the shop. I guess Daigo used to drift with him in D1 GP, and he's like, oh, my dad has an S chassis shop, so maybe we can go there tomorrow if we run another car and buy some parts. But yeah, it's fucking awesome. So we're at this dealer over in Saitama or whatever, and they just have tons of S chassis, and I'd love to buy one and import it, so let's see what we can do. Sign. Look at that big sign. Look how big that is. That's a big sign. Just chilling in Shibuya, Tokyo. So we wanted to try some real Japanese Wagyu, so we made an appointment at a place that's allegedly good. It's called Ginza Steak in Shibuya, and this is the door. Like, it's just, we're a bit early for our reservation. So I'm here now. Apparently they only serve A5 Wagyu. It's around 90 bucks, and they reserve the spot for you for about 2 hours. And here's the course. At the exchange, it's really fair. Total is 13,398 yen. We really like the shimohuri, which was a much fattier piece of meat, and then the akami was leaner, so it makes sense. But I don't know, the chef mentioned his favorite was the akami. It's very good. Okay, this one is the most insane one yet. This is a shimohuri. This is the very last one we had, the bottom round. Insane. 10 out of 10. flavor, consistency, just melts. We had 2 of the shimamuri and 2 of the akami, and this, wow. And I'm so full. We probably had like 20 to 30 ounces of pure steak, no fat to throw away. Like, wow. And that concludes our first Wagyu experience. And it was incredible. Came in at like $97 for me, and then 116 for him because he had some whiskey.
Which was great too.
I'm gonna get some of the whiskey for my buddy who's big into that stuff. But he's had a bunch from like Ireland and stuff, and he said this was actually like some of the best whiskey he's ever had.
I'm not a whiskey person per se. I just had a few, and that one was really good.
I'm a whiskey person, but I'm just saying I take whisks. Akihabara in like the electronics flea market basically, and it's got PlayStations for $5. Pick a laptop. Insane.
This one, look at it. Oh,
There's a hidden GT3 RS.
at the gas station in Akihabara.